What's good, everybody? It's your boy, GregThatDude. This is going to be another installment of Cooking with Greg, you guys. That's what we're going to call it, Cooking with GregThatDude, on the GregThatDude Does It All YouTube channel, okay? So I'm still kind of new to making these cooking type of videos, so I'm still working on the format, you guys, so please bear with me. But, so in today's video, what I want to prepare for you guys, we're actually going to be meal prepping, and it's going to be Zaxby's inspired Cobb salad, okay? So we're going to do basically kind of like a grilled Cobb salad, but maybe more so fried because we're going to be putting our chicken in the air fryer. However, you can put your chicken in your pressure cooker, Instant Pot if you want to. There are various different ways you can prepare your chicken if you want to, but I just like to do quick, easy stuff, you guys. So that's what a lot of my recipes on this channel are going to be based off of. I don't have time to be in the kitchen all day cooking, but I like good food without slaving over. So that is what we're going to do, okay? So I'm going to give you guys several different options. I'm going to give you guys a quick, easy option for people who want to meal prep and don't have time all day, or for people who are balling the budget. The quick, easy method is going to cost you a couple more dollars, but it's going to save you a lot of time. So I believe when it comes to cooking and stuff like that, working smarter, not harder, and there's no one particular way. And I hate when I see a recipe and it takes a million days to do it, okay? We're not doing all of that. Plus, we're trying to get healthy, you know what I'm saying, lose this quarantine weight, so we need to get our meals prepped. So here's what we're making. Like I said, we're going to be making Cobb salad, my version of the Cobb salad, inspired by Zaxby's Cobb salad. I'm going to show you guys all the ingredients that you're going to need. First things first, you're going to need some meal prep containers. I got these from Black Friday. They had like 35 of them for like $6 something at Walmart. Meal prep containers. If you guys don't have any, try to get you a nice size meal prep container. I will put a link in the description for some if you guys want to order them. If you already don't have meal prep containers, or you can use whatever you currently have. Also, these little mini cups. And the reason why we're going to use these mini cups is because certain ingredients, because these salads are going to be sitting in the refrigerator maybe for a couple of days, certain vegetables tend to get really juicy, like tomatoes, cucumbers, and you don't want your salad to be all wet and mushy. You know how you buy a salad at the store and from it sitting and the tomato juice done made the lettuce all, icky. So we're going to also use these as well for some of our ingredients to put in to sit in the salad, so everything's not just sitting getting all mushy over the course of a few days. Of course, it's going to depend on how many salads you're going to be making, but I plan on making about, I think about 16 salads. So yeah, so you're going to need those. You're going to need your greens. When I say greens, I mean your lettuce, tomatoes, and all of the other kind of stuff. So I already had spinach, okay? You guys know I get my spinach from Sam's Club. You get this big old thing for like $3. So I already had spinach, and I'm also going to use some romaine, okay? Now, you guys can just buy the bags of mixed greens already with the spinach and the different little things in there to make it easier for you. You don't have to do all this, but like I said, of course, if you're buying on a budget, then you could just get the romaine heads and cut it up yourself, or you could just buy the bags of lettuce that are already, bags of lettuce and mixed greens and different little things that are already mixed, okay? Whatever kind of greens you want. Next, shredded carrots. You can get carrots and shred them yourself, but you can pay the extra $1 and buy them already shredded, which is what I did, okay? You're also going to need eggs. You can get regular eggs. I got the eggs that are already boiled, okay? This is going to save you a lot of time between boiling eggs and peeling them and all that stuff. The other ones that are already boiled to save you time, I just get you a dozen of eggs if you want, okay? Next, you're going to need bacon. Get you a pack of bacon. I'm going to put in bell peppers, so get you some bell peppers. I got different colors because I want to add a little color to my salad, and I like bell peppers. I got a red, green, yellow, orange, okay? Get you some tomatoes. I got some grape tomatoes. You can use whatever kind of tomatoes you want. I wanted to use grape tomatoes, so get you some grape tomatoes. Get you some cucumbers. Of course, I'm going to have the list of all of these ingredients in the description as well, and then I'm going to have the balling on the budget, list, and then I'm gonna have the quick, easy list. So if you get everything already made, like diced up and stuff, you should be able to probably do all of this in like 30 minutes, okay? Or probably even less. Cucumbers, you guys, okay? And then French fried onions. This is optional, but you can get you some French fried onions. And then you're gonna also need some cheese. I got Kobe Jack cheese. You can get whatever kind of cheese you want. And last, you're gonna need chicken. Of course, you guys know I got the good old Target meat, the cheap meat, you know, from Target. Of course, you guys see $5 off coupon. This chicken right here was $2.19, and this is about 1.44 pounds. So I plan on making at least 4 salads out of each 2 packs, because each pack have 2 packs of, each pack has 2 chickens in here, okay? So like I said, that's how I factored in how many salads I'm gonna have. So yeah, I think I went over all the ingredients. So first thing we need to do is we need to make our bacon and we need to make our chicken, okay? So I'm gonna put my bacon in the air fryer, and I'm also gonna put my chicken in the air fryer. All right, you guys, so now we're gonna do the prep work. Like I said, the prep work is what's gonna take you the longest. I'm gonna insert some clips of what the already diced up vegetables look like, because a lot of people don't know you can already buy them diced up in your produce section at your store, okay? That will save you a lot of time, and sometimes you gotta think time is money, you guys, especially when it comes to meal prep. If you're trying to eat right and not be eating out and stuff, I want to add in those clips somewhere along here, maybe while I'm talking, so you can see that. And then we're going to get started on our prep work. So we need to rinse and season our chicken. We need to put our bacon in the air fryer, and then we need to put our chicken in the air fryer. I do have 2 different air fryers, but I'm not going to use them both. I'm only going to use the one. And then I'm just going to walk you through the steps on how we're going to do this, y'all. So like I said, I'm new to these kind of videos, so bear with me. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be making our bacon. We're going to put our bacon on our little racks to go in our air fryer. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to put this bacon in here with all 3 racks in here. I'm going to put my bacon on 370 for 15 minutes. It should already be preset for that. Perfect. All right, squad. So next what I'm about to do is I'm about to wash off my chicken real good. So I'm going to open up my chicken and put it in the sink. I don't know if y'all can see or not. All right, you guys, so anytime I'm dealing with raw chicken, as soon as I get done with cleaning my chicken, y'all, I like to take some Lysol spray and rinse my sink out. Or you can use bleach, but I don't play around when it comes to raw meat. And of course, I take my Lysol wipes also. You guys saw the water was flowing, and I'm very generous with the Lysol wipes, okay? I grab a handful, and I wipe everything down. All right, you guys, so this next step right here, I'm gonna be drying off my meat. You always wanna dry off your chicken so that way when you season it, the seasoning really applies. So I just take some paper towel, and I just pat my chicken really good and dry. And then when I'm seasoning my chicken, I actually like to use paper plates because it's easy on cleanup. And then I'm not going to be using the same seasoning on all the chicken because some days I might want a different flavor. So I'm going to season these all a little different. All right, you guys, so here are the seasonings that I'm going to be seasoning my chicken with. You can season your chicken however you want to, okay? I'm going to be using a little bit of seasoning salt, Lowry seasoning salt, I'll put them in the frame, black pepper, a little garlic powder. I'm going to be using this Weber bold and spicy chipotle seasoning. I haven't tried this one yet, but I mean, I tasted it with a sprinkle in my hand. I know it's going to be really good. Some ranch, and probably some kicking chicken too, okay? So basically, I'm going to start with the classic Lowry seasoning salt. You add your seasoning. Don't be stingy, you guys. Okay. Take a little bit of powder, a little bit of pepper, throw a little garlic powder on there. Okay. And you know what? We're going to put a little bit of ranch on it too, just because. Just a little ranch. Okay. Just a little bit, okay? So I'm gonna grab a plate. So look, grab a plate. That way you don't have to touch it. Flip it around. And you can do the other side. You guys, so like I said, I'm just playing around with different seasonings, y'all. I like to play around with different seasonings because the thing about chicken, is it's real easy to get tired of because, you know, you eat chicken a lot. You gotta switch it up. Okay, so with this one, I'm just gonna use this bold and spicy chipotle. As you guys can see, it's already filled with all kind of seasonings. Okay, look at that. Smells amazing too, y'all. Don't be stingy with your seasonings. If you guys like flavor, don't be stingy, okay? So last one, we're just gonna use kicking chicken, y'all. All right, guys, so my bacon is done. I'm gonna grab my bacon out of here real quick and put it on a paper towel to let it drain. You should always drain your paper. You should always drain your bacon, you guys, to get all that grease off of it after you cook it, okay? A lot of people don't. I'm gonna spray my chicken with some olive oil spray, just lightly. Okay, you guys, so I got my bacon sitting and draining. Now I'm going to put my chicken in the air fryer. And I should have mentioned, you can spray your chicken before you put the seasoning on there. I just forgot, you know what I'm saying? But that's okay. But now I'm going to put this in the air fryer. Also, when you spray your chicken, you don't have to necessarily spray your racks. But because I just made my bacon, okay, my racks are covered in bacon grease. So it's going to give it a little bit more flavor, y'all. Listen, this is real life. Cooking, you guys, is not pretty like a lot of these other people. I also didn't pound my chicken. I know a lot of people pound their chicken to get it evenly. In the real world, we ain't got time to do all of that. We about to put this in the air fryer for 400 degrees, 7 minutes on each side, and we're going to go from there. So we have our chicken in the air fryer, y'all. I'm going to turn it on, 400 degrees. 7 minutes, and then I'm gonna flip it and put it in there for 7 more minutes. All right, you guys, so while your chicken is in the air fryer, you can start to prep your produce, which means you can rinse everything off, take the stickers off, and get to chopping and dicing it, unless you already have some produce that's already diced up. I recently just got this little food chopper right here, and so far, I think I'm loving it. Really simple. My green bell pepper cut up. Put this in a bowl. Buying your stuff already prepped is going to make all the difference. Okay, so now. All right, you guys, so we're going to check our chicken. I just attempted to take the chicken out, but I need to grab a plate. So at this point, you will, if you have a thermometer, you can check the inside temperature and all the other kind of stuff, y'all, but we old school. So I'm just going to take a chicken and cut it open to see if it's done, okay? I want to cut this chicken open real quick. See if it's done, y'all. Let me move y'all around. Yes, it looks good and done to me. All right. So we're gonna check. I'm just gonna cut this whole piece of chicken just to make sure, because I don't play around when it comes to chicken, y'all, but it's definitely done. Okay, and it smells amazing. So let's take out our chicken. And yeah. Okay, you guys, so the chicken is definitely done. I checked the thickest of the thickest pieces to the smallest of the smallest. And I had the thickest piece on the bottom rack. So now that your chicken is done, we actually just wanted to sit and cool because we can't put our hot chicken in our salad just yet. So we need our chicken to cool. So we're just going to put our chicken over to the side. Okay, you guys, so the next step, what we're going to do, and I'm actually live at the moment, we are going to rinse off our grape tomatoes, and we're going to cut them in like 3s or 4s because we don't want these big pieces. I'm gonna take both of these packs of tomatoes, rinse them off really good, and yeah, so let's rinse. Now that we have our tomatoes rinsed off, I have a piece of paper towel under here because I'm actually going to kind of dry them off a little bit because y'all know that tomatoes are already juicy in itself. So before I put them on a cutting board, I want to dry them off as much as I can. You don't have to, but being that we're meal prepping, you don't want to put wet tomatoes, like I said, in your salad or in the container that we're going to put these in because, you know, it's going to be sitting. So we don't want all that extra moisture. All right, you guys, so now I'm about to cut these tomatoes into threes. I actually started with some, but my knife sucks, so it's just like take 3 on cutting them. So I'm just gonna cut the tomatoes in like 3s and 4s, depending on how big they are, and put them to the side. After I cut them, I'm gonna put them on a paper towel again to absorb all the juice once again, y'all, because tomatoes are very, very, very juicy. So you have to be mindful of when you're using tomato, because the juice from the tomato can ruin your whole dish. A lot of people aren't mindful of that. Okay. Okay, guys, so I'm done chopping up my tomatoes. I cut most of them into 4s, some of them into 3s. It'll give a variety of size. All right. Well, to add a variety of size, so I'm just gonna put my tomatoes on this plate on the paper towel, so that way the juice can be kind of being absorbed by the napkin. All right. You can see tomatoes are very juicy. Okay. I done spilled some on the counter, but that's okay because we about to put all of this on the plate. Okay. We ain't wasting nothing around here. You guys see I've been constantly wiping down my counters, okay? So yeah, we're gonna put that there, and I'm gonna put one more piece of paper towel on top of it just to kind of absorb some of the moisture. Next, we're gonna rinse off our lettuce. Of course, I told you guys if y'all already bought the bagged greens or bagged lettuce, you don't have to, you can skip this step, but I already had spinach, so I just bought romaine. I'm gonna rinse this off real quick, y'all, and cut it up, and I'll be back. All right, you guys, so what I've been doing is I'm cutting up my romaine heads. I've already washed them really good. I let them dry, and now I don't have a salad spinner, so I just use paper towel and just let it absorb for a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting my romaine. I'm showing y'all how I'm cutting it. I break the hard pieces off because I don't like the hard pieces. I mainly just like the leafy green parts. So I just grab a few of them and just cut them up and just throw it in the bowl, y'all. But of course, if you guys bought the bag lettuce, then y'all don't have to do this. So next, while I'm over here, I'm just going to cut up my bacon really quick, just in some pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect because you just want little chunks of bacon. So I'm just going to line up my bacon, y'all, because I don't want it to be like super small bacon bits. So I'm just going to grab my bacon and just kind of chop it up. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I just want a little, and you can even use your hands if you want to, but you know, for the sake of the video, you got to be cutting and stuff. You can just use your hands if you want to just break your bacon up as well. Okay, you don't have to, everything don't have to be precise and perfect. All right, you guys, so next we will be cutting up our chicken. I told you guys we're going to be doing about 16 salads. Each piece of chicken, possibly go to 2 salads. All right, you guys, so at some point you would have wanted to start to either boil your eggs, or if you're about the eggs like I did already made, I got the Eggland's Best eggs, and then the Good and Gather ones from Target already made. I like to rinse them off first, but I am going to put my eggs in the bowl. I'm going to go ahead and get my eggs ready, so that way when I start putting everything on the salad, I kind of have like a little assembly line. All right, you guys, so now I'm going to start putting my greens in my containers. I already have my containers lined up. I have 16 containers. I'm going to start off with putting my romaine and my spinach in there. Okay, I like more spinach, so I think I'm going to start with the romaine at the bottom. Just kind of get a feel. And this looks like it's going to be just enough. Let me go on the other side. Okay, and then we're going to add in the spinach. See how I can add more spinach and some? Love spinach, you guys. All right, you guys, so next I'm gonna add in my carrots. Yes, if I drop anything on the table, it's going back in the bag. Some bell peppers right next to the carrots. We're just gonna line everything up. And we're gonna add our red. So now it's where the color comes into play. We're gonna put the red right on top of the green. Add some color. I did a little mixture, y'all. Add more color in there. Probably don't need as much. All right, y'all, so next we add in cucumbers. Line that right beside it. So now it's time for our tomatoes. And I'm actually using my hands to be easier. I'm just going to use these for the tomatoes. And so next, I'm going to add our egg. We'll add our bacon. I'm gonna add a little bit of onion to some of them because I just like onion. I just like onions, you guys, in my salads. So just a few of them, I want to add some onions, just raw onion. I'm not gonna add a whole lot. Next, we're gonna add our French fried onions. Now, you don't have to put these on in the beginning if you don't want to, but you can add your French fried onions. But before I add the French fried onions, I'm gonna throw my tomatoes in there.
Looks good.
All right, you guys, so there you have it. My version of the grilled Cobb salad with my own little twist on it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, it's super simple, super easy. I will be adding lists for the super simple, super easy way. If you buy your stuff already diced up to save you some time, and it won't take you a long time at all, and you're gonna have some nice meals to eat for the week for very little out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all enjoyed it, y'all. It's my second cooking video. You get another installment of Cooking with Greg. So please show your boy some love and press that thumbs up button, like this video, and press the share button. And be sure to hit the subscribe button. New website coming soon. And yeah, everything will be in the description, all right? So I will talk to you beautiful people later, all right? Peace.